I'm Brian Posehn. You may know me from my stand-up comedy or from the TV shows I've been on, like the Sarah Silverman program. I love comic books, metal, and anything nerdy, except furries. They're gross. But that does include Dungeons & Dragons, which I've been playing with the same group of my funny friends for a decade now. So we decided to record us playing the game and turn it into a podcast, and we call it
Nerd Poker. Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends.
Blaine!
Ken!
Sarah!
Sark. Don't forget Jerry.
Now with more
Dan.
And Steve.
and less Sarah, Jerry, and Sark. Hey, I'm Brian Posehn. You're listening to Nerd Poker, Dungeons & Dragons, Brian Posehn and friends. Hi, friends.
Hi, Brian.
Hello,
Steve,
Sarah and
Dan,
Hello. Peace,
Ken,
peace be with you.
Blaine.
Hi, Brian.
Gross. How was your Christmas?
It was pretty mellow.
I didn't do shit. Got in a fight.
I went outside for a minute.
Mother.
Los Angeles was abandoned, so I found how many bushes I could masturbate into.
How many?
Yay!
70, and then I got real dehydrated.
Was Deborah Winger in any of them?
My God, figuring in a 6-minute refractory period, that took at least
Refractory period. Nice.
send in your mathematical answers to nerdpoker. .us.gov.
How long did it take Dan to come a bunch? .com.
12 minutes.
He was great at Smaug.
You made a lot of cums.
You guys are all gross.
Too many comes.
Too many comes.
Too many. I'm pouring myself
What the
chunky
fuck
coconut
is that?
water.
That is disgusting.
That's my Cano Jizz.
Oh, that's the new Chunky Pellegrino.
Chunk
See,
Pellegrino.
Pellegrino's coming out with a new flavor, Clams Casino.
Hey, water, meat chunks.
Clams Casino Pellegrino.
Water and chunks coming this fall.
From the creators of Hardcastle and McCormick. And the producers of Turn Hooch.
And 10-speed and brown shoe.
And
Mother
Gag-
jugs and speed.
Bring you things and other things.
I'm going to see Jeff Goldblum again Wednesday night.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I tried to get tickets, but it was sold out.
What's he do?
He plays jazz and then talks like a crazy man to people.
No, he
It's the
doesn't.
weirdest. Yes, he does.
I might
get to
still
pay
go for
money
the
to
dinner
do
part.
that?
Huh?
You get to
Moose
pay
on
money to
Friends?
see that?
Yeah.
It's really
Where does he do it? In
affordable.
front of
The tickets
Pink's?
were gone last week.
No,
Like
it's at a
Dice Clay
restaurant.
used
It's
to
a
do?
restaurant, and it's fucking crazy. He comes out and just hangs out with people, talks to them about shit in their purse.
It's supposed to be hilarious.
Yeah.
Because he just improvises the
He
whole
shits
time.
in their purses?
He shits in their purse.
I would love to see that.
and that's free.
I just
How
want to
does
see his chest
Brundlefly
hair.
shit in your purse?
Brundle
See it
shit.
glisten.
He just barfs on your food for you. Starts adjusting. it.
I've met him.
I'll
a
hurt
couple
you
of-
if you stay.
I've
Good
met
night,
him
everybody.
A couple of times. He's a fucking character.
he's
yeah.
he's
He's
really
awesome.
entertaining
I
and
love
crazy.
him.
Yeah, I love Jeff Goldblum.
He'll be
He
doing
was
it again.
he was great, by the way, in a little movie that needs to be rebooted or sequelized called The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai across
Yes.
the across the
I did a fucking reading once of a script that never got made. It was him and Elizabeth Banks and fucking Bruce Willis and Ed Harris.
Whoa.
And it was a fucking apocalypse comedy, like a Armageddon comedy, and Bruce Willis played Bruce Willis. And it was one of the funniest scripts
called
I've ever
Armageddon?
read, and it never made it. It was
Wow.
called something like that.
Jesus.
Armageddon out of here.
Armageddon it.
Yeah, it was called something like that.
Armageddon it on.
But it was fucking
Kiss me
Really
on the
funny.
apocalypse.
really high end, like better than most of those parody movies. You know, like it was really smart. And I don't know why it never got made, but it was the coolest
the
thing to
world
be
is
in the room.
dumb.
The screenwriter,
I was
Jerry
fucking
Lewis.
freaking out being in the room with those people. It was fucking nuts.
I did I wrote for Jeremy Pivenitz at an AFI award ceremony for Al Pacino at the Beverly Hilton once.
Weird.
And I just remember Bruce Willis was in. I was in this back room with a bunch of people going, "Why am I here? How did I get in here?" And Bruce Willis had a tuxedo made out of black velvet that could not have been more of the fucking coolest thing I've ever seen. It was
Well,
the
it probably
coolest
fit him
tuxedo.
well because he takes care of himself too.
Yeah, and he's also got a
good-looking man.
tailor probably,
Easy,
but
easy.
it was a fucking black velvet tuxedo. It could not have been cooler. Anyway, that's it. He seemed very nice.
How many times did you watch Die Hard during Christmas?
Oh, like 3.
All times.
No,
I'm
I
still
do.
watching it.
I do it.
Die
every
Hard
year.
2 is my favorite to watch over Christmas. 'cause
I'm watching
that
it
shenanigans
tonight, yeah.
is so great.
Yippee-ki-yay, I'm a dentist.
Also kiss. Also,
That's like Breaking
That's the
in
one,
Bass's
right?
Die Hard, right?
Yeah, Rankin and Bass's Die Hard.
also kiss, kiss, bang, bang.
I just saw it.
that is a good one
a
to watch.
Christmas
That's with Dick
movie.
Van Dyke in the car
I
that can
forget
fly.
about that
They-
one.
Shane Black.
They
It's
just
fucking
showed
great.
it at the
Benny Hill's a
ArcLight.
child molester.
Forget
And
about
Val
that.
Kilmer was
And I
supposed
just
to be
watched
the main show.
Iron Man 3, which is very Christmassy.
I watched.
It's also
Glimmer
very
every time.
Shane Blacky.
Yeah.
Long Kiss Goodnight also takes place at Christmas too. Like
Yeah?
fucking Shane Black does that all the time. So
He likes
that's his-
Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Did
He
you see
loves Christmas.
Did you see Long Kiss Goodnight meets the Phantom of the Park?
Oh my god!
My asshole.
So we were on a boat or something.
All right, so you guys,
we're on a cruise.
you guys,
Sorry.
We're
you
on
guys.
a giant
Thanks
cruise.
for ruining our fun.
I like to stop everything so that we can get back to
Riff
the
train.
business.
Dirty
Clank.
dog.
Clunk.
On our last pre-holiday episode, these guys had gone into a weird boat slip house, a private boat that was obviously belonging to the giant whose dog they just killed.
Sorry, mister.
And they made their way down a cliff into this house. They jumped onto this boat, and it seems to be a giant sort of pleasure boat of some sort, and what looks like a giant weird cappuccino machine in the back of the cockpit behind a wheel,
Nice.
and some levers and buttons and things that are the size of you at least, because it's a boat for giants. You're the size of toddlers on a regular boat, if you can picture that. So,
can.
the
How
sun,
does it look powered? I mean,
The sun is starting to come up, and you really can't figure out anything. But you just see that there's a giant lever, and there's 3 notches on the lever, and there's next to that there's a sort of a dial, and then next to that there's obviously a control, kind of a wheel thing going.
Totally got this, you guys.
So
Did you look it up on? Did you Google it? How to work it?
How to
Get a YouTube video?
how to make boatman thing.
Giant boat.
Oh
Operation.
boy.
boat going.
So we've got no idea how to do this.
well, what do you want to do?
I think the lever is probably has something to do with it going, and
Yeah.
the other thing has something to do with it going.
Yeah, so like I said, there's a
Fucking
big.
start dicking
try to
around with
figure
this
it
Yeah,
out.
stuff.
let's just try and make this boat go.
Okay,
Let's unhook this thing from the dock and get it
It's
free
like
floating.
we tried to figure out ships before.
Okay,
remember
so
that?
I'm
On
gonna
another adventure with those other people.
Winter, I'm going to assume Winter is going around and he is looking
Untying
to
the ropes.
untying everything. So
Yeah.
that's going on there. Excuse me. And
I'm gonna keep watch.
You can still fly. You're still flying. You have no problem flying.
I'll let these guys figure it out. I'll keep watch and make sure there's nobody coming.
Okay.
Since
work
I
the
got good
lever.
eyeballs.
I'll work that lever real good.
Yeah, work that lever.
Work that big old lever.
Wait, start jiggling the
And,
switches too.
and Dag,
Jiggle the-
I'm gonna grab it
jiggle
right
the
at the
switches
root.
while you work the lever.
Spin,
down at the
spin that
root.
wheel, boy.
Spin on it.
Trace that lever.
Spit on the lever. And fucking jiggle the switches.
put
The
your, fing-
switches in your mouth.
put your fingernails
Why
first.
don't you sit on that big switch right there?
No. So sit on the lever and
Sit on the
jiggle the
level.
switches.
Lever.
Put the switches in your butt.
Yeah, you like that big lever? You like that big red lever?
Starting to
We
sound like
should
my.
have smoked that Christmas joint. What were we thinking?
Stupid.
And we're
so
back.
So anyway,
So we're free floating now.
so I'm gonna.
All right, so the ropes have been cleared. You are sort of you're what looking around.
I'm looking
You're-
at the I'm working the lever. Okay. So is the lever in the middle? Is it in the middle position, or is it in the far back position, or the far forward position?
Does
you
it
know
need
what?
to
There-
rub the tip of the lever
There's
before
there's
he-
like there's a dashboard where that stuff is.
Is there a loose skin around the liver?
like some sort of shift boot?
Right.
There's nothing really like that. It looks like it almost looks like a transmission lever.
Right. I'm imagining
Lyra.
forward, back, stop.
Well, Lyra is. Are you trying to figure out how the brass thing works? Is anybody back on that part, or what's
Sure.
going on?
Get on that brass thing.
But I'm also keeping an eye out for someone coming.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm checking that brass out.
Okay. So basically, let's see what's going on.
Are we moored or anything? Or do we have...
No, we were just tied.
We're
There was
untied.
We're tied. Are we untied?
We're free floating.
Oh, okay, cool.
Maybe we should have Hug pull us out by rope,
Yeah.
because he can
Sure, I can
fly.
do it,
So
yeah.
we
That's
don't,
great. Like, get
Sure.
get the
So
fuck
we don't
away from here.
wake anyone with the
Good
engine.
idea.
I love it.
Wow.
Winter.
Maybe we
Okay.
should have smoked that weed.
All right. So
So I'll do that. I'll
Okay.
grab the rope and
Pull us out a
So-
little ways.
so Hug
Give
ties.
the boat a little tug.
make sure it's not
Hug.
anchored.
Hug ties the thing around his waist, and he starts to just sort of. It's like you're swimming. You're trying to swim.
Is it moving?
It feels sort of. I think the word futile,
Okay.
but you just keep doing it because you really don't have.
Is there an anchor? Or is there
I
anything?
have an idea. What if
Share it.
what if
Ship too big for him? Or
this might be crazy stupid, but I like crazy
I like
stupid.
the sound of that.
What if somebody lowers me with a rope into the water behind the boat and I put the horn of blasting underwater and see if it can push the boat? Get us a little head start.
Yes.
Why are we trying to use the lever to see if it?
Well, we are, and it's
is
not working.
We don't
Does it
want to
seem
wake
like-
anybody, too, with
were
the
these
engine.
boats powered or were they sail driven?
Well,
That we've seen.
you Hug kind of. You're looking at the lever and you're trying to figure out. You move it up and down. It feels very precise, but you're trying to figure out how it turns on. So you kind of turn around and you see Lyra get the horn out and start to kind of warm up, doing little like valve exercises.
Yeah.
But you go back and you see that there's a series of dials along the side of this thing and some levers.
Okay.
And you kind of start to move things around, and you hear Winter. You start to hear. You start to think about squeaking. You start to think about squeaking and cheese. Oh, you're thinking about squeaking and cheese. Oh, squeaking and cheese. Oh,
Big rats.
oh my.
Not more rats.
Oh, squeaking and cheese.
Fucking rats.
So, and then the squeaking and the
Rube
cheese.
Goldberg
You start to
shit.
think about gotta run, squeaking, squeak, cheese, gotta run, squeaking cheese.
This shit's powered by a rat, like a
rat
little
on it?
rascal's boat.
Oh, the fuck!
Do we have cheese? We gotta get some cheese.
So what you
We don't have cheese.
No, it's like a paddle boat. I think.
while you kind of hear
No, but I
this,
think we gotta get cheese for them to run after it, and they run
This
the
is
wheel.
so silly.
Little rascals.
What rats? They're actual rats?
Yeah. Well, he said he.
It's the lever is dropping cheese into the thing and making the rats want to run. But it's all underneath us.
Right. So we
Yeah.
gotta figure that shit out.
'Cause you've released the cheese and now the rats are starting.
Oh, okay. Are we starting to move?
so you notice, Hug notices that there's
I
a
released the cheese.
It's
The-
a living.
Hug notices that there's a like a viewport, almost like a furnace, a little bit up the side, and you sort of scramble up the side a little bit, and you look in, and you see that there are these red mice that were sleeping, but now they're all sort of walking out, and they're getting into this big wheel, this giant wheel.
Okay.
And like
yeah.
these red mice, they're red mice, so they're the size of cats at
Right.
least.
Big
They're
mice.
giant mice.
Yeah.
So and they start running.
Oh, okay.
They start running, and Winter can just hear it run. Gotta run.
All right.
Awesome.
Are we
So-
moving?
No, but you feel things begin to vibrate a little bit. So
Is there something we can unhook or
You guys are-
anchor
you're-
we can pull up? Or
We all ready to go? I thought
I think we
were.
are untied and we looked for that stuff.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I tell you to pull that lever
There's no
some more
break
and
or anything
make
on
some more
it. Yeah,
cheese
yeah.
go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, more cheese.
More cheese.
Cheese
Hey,
More
Hug,
cheese in the
let-
furnace.
I'm gonna
Pull that
cheese
lever
it- I'm
again.
gonna
Let some
cheese
more
it up.
cheese go in.
All right.
Yeah, work it.
all right. So
Releasing cheese.
you pull the lever, and the
Work that lever till cheese comes out.
Oh, fuck.
the vibration increases a little bit more.
Oh, yeah. The vibration.
And
Yeah, hot cheese.
I
Cheese in
can,
her mouth.
I can kind of smell the cheese now.
Velveeta.
Hug, you run over and you try to feel like you want to get near that the wheel in case the ship starts to drift. You
Right,
can
just
maybe
steer
try
it
to
or
steer.
something.
Yeah.
And are we looking for any other switches we need to pull? Maybe a gear kind of flip.
What you do is you realize that if you pull that big lever down,
Yeah.
that the ship starts to kind of pull back a little bit from the thing. And
Doing that.
Winter, you sort of notice that since you're flying, that you're sort of in a better position to be able to sort of, you can fly behind the top of the steering wheel.
I can fly
Instead-
now?
No, he's not flying.
flies.
Hug is flying.
Oh, Hug is flying. I'm sorry. Hug is flying.
I'm the flyer.
And you realize that you can steer from the top of the wheel better than trying to stand on your tiptoes and steer from the bottom. So,
Nice.
These guys got this thing figured out, so I'm going to put the horn away. I'm going to start looking for hidden compartments on the boat, see if there's anything special hidden in here.
all right.
Great.
Oh, one more idea.
What are these, cookies?
What if, as we're pulling away from the dock, could you maybe cast an illusion of a boat that's still on the dock?
I suppose. Sure.
Buy us some
I
time?
can leave that there.
Like the Pacific Princess. Whoa.
Exciting and new.
When's that going to get demade?
Okay.
And
Anyway.
we're back. And we're back.
About a stereo. All right. Let's.
Paris, France.
I'll recast that illusion.
Is that a good idea?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, or I'll cast an illusion. I'm just worried about being seen when we're coming out of the boathouse.
Right.
More than the boat being missing from
Oh,
the boathouse.
that's true. Why don't we go invisible if we can?
So, I can only go invisible. I can't. I don't
You
think
can you can't cast an illusion of water around us?
that
Like-
I can do. Yeah, I can make it look like the background. So I'll cast the water illusion
behind us, so
All
like
right,
if you're
okay.
looking at us from the docks,
A
it looks like
seascape.
There you go.
Very nice. Very nice.
Cast magic seascape.
Kazam!
Oh my God! I remember.
Wham dango.
I got one of those things.
What if you
remember.
said that and Rick just burst through the door? Did somebody say web dingo?
I would have a heart attack because I'm 48 and a half years old.
Hey, you got to take it easy.
Yeah, I think there's pills you can take so you can wham dango again.
Yeah, you would also have a heart attack if you stood up too fast.
Yeah.
Having
Thanks,
a
In
heart
and
attack
Out.
now.
Thanks, Five Guys.
Thanks, Arby's.
Thanks, Coca-Cola.
Hey, they didn't force themselves down your throat.
Thanks, genetics.
They didn't.
They kind of did.
It's gross.
All that stuff. All those burgers have nicotine.
You haven't been to Freddy's yet, have you? It's really good,
Freddy's
man.
where?
Freddy's. Oh, steak burgers and frozen custard.
Stick burgers?
Steak burgers. Steak burgers.
Definitely.
I was gonna say it's like a burger on a
Steak
stick.
burgers.
Is that in the Valley?
Yeah, it's way out though. It's like near Westlake.
Fuck that shit.
It's
No.
good though. It's worth it.
I
It's
want
worth the drive. It's worth the drive.
Freddy's
It's like a 20-minute drive. It's really
Steak
good.
burgers.
And frozen custard.
I like
That's
custard and
ice cream with
frozen
egg in
stuff.
it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's good.
Jesus Christ.
So you might get salmonella.
Do they weigh you before and after? All right.
So, casted the illusion. Are we moving?
You cast up the illusion. The ship, this boat kind of starts to drift backwards a little bit.
Oh.
And hey, roll a dexterity just to see if you can.
Do I want to go backwards? Where's the thingy?
Oh, it's buried under a character
Oh my
sheet.
god!
Oh, God.
Jesus, that was close. Yes, I think I have very.
Okay, cool. So you manage to get this illusion thrown up, while at the same time you're sort of like nudging this wheel. Brian, you're down. You're down 9 points, right?
None of your goddamn business. Oh, yeah.
All right, sorry, man. Sorry, my bad.
No, because I was already down. Unless we didn't point up before this the first episode, did we?
No, I don't think so.
So
Oh yeah, we're on the verge of leveling up, if not leveled up.
I'm down
right?
15.
Didn't you guys level up a few episodes ago?
No.
Yeah.
We haven't leveled up since I've been here, and we that was.
Then we did just before.
Oh, I think you guys leveled up
Maybe when Rick
before
was
you guys got to the city, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't do
I didn't
that
level up,
that
yeah.
long ago.
I think Sarah was still driving.
She might have not been here for the level up. You need more hit points.
I was here with the
listeners.
level up with
I very
that
well
Sarah
might.
was here for.
You should have more hit points.
All right.
She.
I currently have a total of 19.
None of them received a hero's welcome.
You never received a receipt or a bag.
The average age of the fighting soldier in World War II was 26 years old. In Vietnam, it was 19.
I heard if they don't give you a receipt when you level up, that you get to level up twice.
One night in Bangkok makes a hard man humble.
God.
What
The
happened?
fucking-
Chess.
The chess soundtrack. I worked at listening booth in the York Mall when that was on the charts, and I was
I'm
like,
sorry.
"What is going on? What is this?" It was like Frozen
Oriental
for
City.
adults. It was some weird.
And didn't it like bomb on Broadway, but the soundtrack was like unbelievable? Like it sold a shit ton and it was this huge
Yeah.
hit single.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
super terrible. Also,
I don't know that. What?
It
Night
was,
in
it was
Bangkok.
written by one of the guys from ABBA.
Oof.
Which one, Mike or David?
You guys at home, Steve just burst forth from a mountain of cookies to say that. Like a fucking Scrooge McDuck in his money bin, just like chocolate.
fistful of cookies.
Or was it Lisa or Charlotte?
They're fucking all Swedish. Their names aren't like that.
They gotta begin with an A or a B, Steve.
I think it's Mike.
No, they're Swedish.
It's Mike and David.
No!
It's not Mike and
It's either
Dave.
Bjorn or 6 months of winter.
Steve, for the love of God, try to get the joke. A-B-B-A. The name's gotta be A or B beginning.
Was it Aaron or Ben?
No, it
Oh,
was.
for God's sake,
It was either Yargo Blarg or High Suicide Rate. Those are the only names it could have been. They're Swedish, goddammit.
And there go the Swedes. I love. I'm these things
Last
we're
week we
making
get-
fun of. I am part Italian and part Swedish, so it's totally fine. Fuck you.
You're not going to win back all those Italians and Swedes.
Italian or Swedish. I don't know whether to wear slacks that are too tight or have socialized education.
German and Irish are next. And then we're out of things that I am.
And then Kippadata, stick around.
Capitanata.
Nazis and potatoes. All right. Yeah. What the fuck? So,
What the fuck?
are we
Jeez.
are we
So
successfully pulling away?
You
and-
guys are sort of, I don't know if you're successful, you're starting to drift backwards. And
Let's grab this steering wheel and try and make some things happen intentionally.
All right. You hear Winter, you just keep hearing the gotta run, oh my God, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run, gotta
I
run.
think Winter needs to go lay down.
Gotta run, gotta run, gotta run.
Can someone give these rats some cheese?
So
The cheese lever.
you pull the cheese lever and the boat starts to kind of blah 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 blah, starts backing out of this thing, and you get out onto the I don't know if it's a bay, what kind of body of water this is.
Somebody please make a shirt that says "Pull the cheese lever."
But
The cheese lever. Just pull it.
there's a
Pull the stick that makes the cheese come out.
Make a XXX one because XXX guys eat a lot of cheese.
I love cheese.
Release the cheese.
so
Release the cheese.
you guys you pull the lever, you pull the cheese lever, and oh gotta run, oh gotta yeah, oh my God, gotta run.
Speed
And
up.
the boat starts backing out, and you sort of try to figure that the lever, if you
way
put
would
it,
be.
if you the other way, will change the gears. So you shift the lever, and oh God, gotta run,
Moves the
oh
cheese
God,
to the other
oh
side.
go yeah, oh God, oh my God, oh my God. So the boat starts blub 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 blub. You sort of head out away from the this slip.
And that's when, yeah.
And
throw up my
you
illusion.
start to you have this illusion up behind you. Yeah, there's you get out onto the water and you look back and you can see the walls are red. It's the sun is coming up and hitting the walls from where you are. The sun's behind you, and just a big giant everything red. This big coastal city, and you can see from where you were if you would have kept going up. Kind of moving up, there would have been way off in the distance, like wharfs and stuff and boats and things. But as it is, it looks like you kind of lucked into this guy's private boathouse.
Awesome.
Nice.
And
Good work,
I feel like it's
guys.
a decent boat too.
so
Yeah, it's run by rats.
That'll never stop working.
It's a rat boat.
Nice.
What could go wrong?
so you start like heading away, and Dag, I guess, not Dag. I'm sorry, Hug. Sort of, you do a quick sort of jump up because you can fly, and sort of do a scan, and you can see. If you go far enough up, you can see the other coastline where you would want to go, like the other side of this bay. And that it just sort of, if you go sort of diagonally to the west a little bit, you could probably just sort of make your way just across this water to where you want to be.
All right.
All right.
How's that cookie? How's that cookie, you little stinker?
There's more if you want them. Ken, you want a cookie?
Oh God, I've never
I
seen
bet that's
somebody
exactly what your dog sounds like.
chew one molecule of food so much.
Jesus Christ.
A good cookie.
Oh, Jesus.
Mrs. Fields just got a restraining order against this guy.
I think he just came up with a second podcast. Brian eats cookies.
Mastication Nation.
You know, it's true, ladies and
Watch
gentlemen.
me eat this.
The Chews run Hollywood.
The C words.
Wow. That was quite a boo.
So you guys are sort of starting to putter out into the bay. Mm-hmm. And so what's happening? What's going on? What's the plan? What's the plan? You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Nobody can heal, right? Nobody has any.
No. I say
I'm
we.
gonna take a nap. Is there? Do we have rations? Do we have any food?
We got cheese.
We have basic rations.
Fucking
We have rats and
Yeah.
We
cheese.
loaded up on food in that camp before we went through the city.
Oh, that's
so.
true.
Okay, I'm gonna eat and take a nap.
By the way, I found
try to feel better.
bacon jerky in the store the other day. Just bacon.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's just like dried cooked bacon.
I'm
Was it
gonna,
in the pet section?
It was it was in the human section with the other jerkies.
I'm gonna call the Rock and ask it to meet us out at sea and see if it can help us
you're
navigate.
correct.
to where
I
we
don't
wanna
care
go.
if you want me to meet you out at sea.
That's amazing.
So I put on the
rock impression.
I put on the tiara and I try to commune with it and see if it's
Okay.
available.
Mort calling Orson. Come in, Orson. Mort calling Orson. You're getting nothing.
What do we
you're just getting-
see? What do we see?
I call it anyway.
Do we see the port to the open sea or whatever, or what? What do we see around us?
It looks kind of like you could just sort of head out to sea from where you are, or
Is that towards the golden land?
Yeah, which we decided that was northeast.
yeah, you had heard that you wanted to get across the water because the red giants were on the south. And
Right.
the red led to the yellow, which was the desert, and then the black
Fuck the
area
black,
that
that's
you
bad.
didn't want to go to.
Lyra, really quick, while the sun is not completely up yet, is going to try and scramble to write a quick map of the stars, just enough to get our bearings. So the next time the sun goes down, we'll have a little bit of
Alright.
an idea of
Okay.
which direction
Are
we're
you an
going.
astrologer?
No, but I think she would know enough to just do a quick
love it.
constellation and write it.
All right, love it.
All right.
Even if it's sloppy, it'll be.
Yeah, just write the brightest.
Just so when the
star
sun goes down, we're not like, wait, what
No,
the fuck?
that's a fucking great idea.
Remember that cartography I was obsessed with before?
Oh, the cartography.
Can't you just get a Dixie cup and fill it with the water so it's a thing, and then put a needle on top, and you have a compass?
Well, that's actually a good idea too.
We don't
But I
have
don't know
that
if we have a
shit.
needle.
We don't have that shit.
We don't have water.
Dixie cup.
All right.
We lack basic
I
compass
think
tools.
I'm passing out, you guys. I feel really funny.
All right, let's forge ahead in that direction.
Okay, so you guys keep sort of puttering straight out into the water. I guess the sun is rising to your right,
Okay.
so you're kind of like maybe to your right, like you're kind of heading northwestish a little bit.
Okay.
you are just you're getting tired of listening to everybody's bullshit going on, but it starts to kind of get quieter and quieter and quieter, and then just goes away. And while you're sort of driving this ship with your, while you're kind of just floating up there and guiding the thing, you start to realize that you're eventually just kind of hanging onto the wheel, and your potion wears off, and you sort of
Darn.
quietly drop to the floor. You're okay, but your stuff is worn off.
Wow.
So
How do we steer?
So we can't see the horizon anymore, right? We're in the hull of this boat.
No, I think Hug kind of got a good idea of which direction you were heading, and you made a star position, which was good. And you're just glad that you're not listening to Dag thinking about trying to hold in his farts anymore.
Is that what you were thinking about?
The whole time, just
He
nothing.
was, I heard it.
Trying to hold his farts in.
Just let him go.
Dude, it's no big deal.
Let it go.
Oh God, why are you guys
Go
too many cooks?
all the way to Mexico.
I'm gonna try to
while
fish.
you're there.
Try to fish. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can put together a little bit of just shiny object bait. Don't use any rations, and use a strand of rope, and I don't know,
Okay.
whatever I can find to just make a little thing, and use my short sword to spear anything I can catch.
Okay. So you guys are just sort of you're puttering across this bay, and
Butter.
and you sort of figured out that you can you find a couple of things like some pieces of wood and things so that you can at least stand and sort of move the ship around from the bottom, and Winter jumps up on the dashboard, and you're kind of just sort of looking out for things. Dag, you're taking a nap and trying to recuperate a little bit.
Yep.
And Lyra is fishing off the back, Roy Scheider style, with a
Chumming.
with a funny worm. The worm is doing funny takes, like trying not to get speared. And then you lower it in, then the fish like fucks with the worm. There's like 7 or 8 of these little shorts about the fish and the worm. It's pretty funny. You can visit on nerdpoker.com. We have all the shorts of the funny worm and the fish underwater. It's like very early, like a Merry Melodies kind of a feel, except it's funny. So anyway, you finally feel a tug on the line. You pull in this fish. It's a fish. It looks like it could be like a little sort of a guppy, but it's 5 feet long. It's a little 5 foot long guppy.
shit.
So you
We're gonna eat.
pull his guppy out of the water. It's iridescent and flopping around. It's gorgeous and just fantastic.
I apologize to the fish, and I cut its head off.
Apologize to the fish, and you cut its head off, and you start to gut it.
Sorry,
you get
fish.
fish guts all over you, and it just smells horrible. And there's just entrails and blood and
Does it
just
have a dick?
effluvia and organs and everything. And
Or is it a
you feel
girl?
terrible
Hey,
because
I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm gonna invite Winter over to inspect the fish.
all right.
What is this,
So,
a male or female?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Why don't you check it out real quick?
So while Winter is checking out the fish dick,
I can't
fish
find
dicks,
a dick.
Fish sticks?
Try squeezing it.
There's a hole right here.
you go looking for some paper towels because you're covered in entrails.
Sure.
And then you find
baby wipes, maybe.
You find a little room, and you open it up, and it's just full of food.
Oh, so I didn't need it at all.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, there we go. Well, we got fresh fish we can use as mouse bait, I guess, also.
Love fish.
All right, cool. So Lyra takes the fish guts that she caught. She goes up to the top of the big weird what is it? The Mr. Fusion thing on the top of the. What are you gonna put some?
You give them to the mice?
Unless you guys want it, I found a whole cupboard full of food and
There's plenty of
rations.
cheese, right? I mean, mice probably don't love fish. Maybe it'll stop them.
Oh, well, then fine. We'll store it. Let's store
Might
the
be
meat.
like a different kind of octane, I guess, for the mice.
We'll see. Maybe, but not for now. For now, we won't feed it to the mice.
All right, sure.
We can use its bones.
Dude, never give fish to mice.
I don't
They
know,
go
it's just-
crazy.
I like the idea of Dag just like bolting up right in the middle of his net. Don't give those fucking mice fish, man!
Oh, shit.
I seen some shit.
We continue
All right.
in direction.
You guys are sort of out to sea. You see behind you that there is it's dawn. The city is
Hey,
sort of off in the
Dawn.
distance.
Does it look like anyone's noticing or following, or are there any boats coming after us?
No, there's nothing coming after you.
Rat's asshole, Don.
For the
You know,
first time.
even though the illusion is up and it looks like there's absolutely nothing leaving a wake, as you guys have drifted away from this slip.
Awesome. Well, Lyra's gonna see if there's anything else hidden on this boat.
All right. Hey, Lyra's going to take a look around and see if she can find anything in the minibar downstairs. We're going
Mostly
to take a
one-
little break.
Yeah.
Quick break.
Break.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Anyway, and that's why Hotel California is about the Church of Satan.
But I still don't understand what Calitos are.
Colitos are like those chips,
Yeah.
but they kind of have this like Frito scoops.
Oh, that sounds yummy.
Yeah. Don't you speak any Spanish?
See,
Poquito.
We'll be right back with more Bill Dana.
sigh, soul. Oh no, that's
That was
blank. Mel Blanc on the Jack
Oh
Benny
yeah,
show.
yeah. That was my sister Sue. No, yeah. Bill Dana was Jose Jimenez.
Jose Jimenez. My name, Jose
Lyra went
Jimenez.
downstairs.
So Lyra goes downstairs.
She wants some more tools. She wants some more.
I bet she
Yeah,
does.
she wants some.
So,
tools.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't give a fuck about any of your tools. She's an independent woman, and she's used to living on her own as a fucking
Whoa,
thief.
hey, whoa.
She doesn't need any of your dicks, all right? So fucking
Sometimes.
put them away.
Wow,
Go
Jezebel, what's
catch your
going
own
on?
goddamn fish and fuck a fish, all right? If you're lonely.
Who flipped the bitch switch?
Sometimes
I did, goddammit.
Sometimes you get
I'm a
feelings.
bitch. I'm a liar.
Sometimes you just want to touch them.
You do. God damn it.
I don't want to have to say the C word.
Look,
Cloaca.
we've been at sea for a long time.
No. Fuck a fish, Winter. Go
fuck.
catch a 5-foot-long guppy. Put your dick in its little fish hole.
I'm gonna do it.
Dude, good. All right. I'm not mad anymore because he looks really like he's going to do it.
Wow, it's like peer pressure.
That's exactly.
Oh, I have
I
to
didn't
drink
want to
something
fuck the
else.
fish until the half elf got really on my tits about it.
I'm sleeping and thinking about fucking fish.
Salmon lasagna. That would be
Fish
the
entrails
worst,
like
wouldn't it?
spaghetti.
Salmon lasagna.
Fish lips.
Anchovy vagina.
Burp.
All right, and we're back. Okay, so you guys are out at sea. You've been moving along. Lyra moves into the downstairs, and basically this is sort of like a very nice pleasure craft. There's
Yeah, we found a good
it's
boat.
I know.
everything is huge. It's not like if you were it's not a yacht or anything, but it is kind of like a cool cigarette type boat.
Yeah.
Is it like the Disco Volante?
Are you
Thunderball?
Are you thinking from Thunderball? Yeah, and it has a thing where the wings come out and you can fly off
love it.
Crystal Falls, or sorry, Angel Falls. So
That's cool.
you're sort of like a
Is it like the boat from Riptide?
yeah. There's a Robaz in the back. So you guys are moving across the bay. Lyra goes into the basement. Just very nice. There's food. There's some mead and wine and tumblers and stuff.
We should just move in the boat and live here.
It's
I think
kinda-
we won.
It's sort of like the plane. It's sort of like the plane in Mad World
Oh,
that Jim
nice.
Backus had. There's a bar in it. Everything's made out of wood.
Is he trying to fix a cocktail and bonking his head?
Yeah, he's in the back. But there's nobody on it but you guys.
Nice.
Or is there? No, there's nobody on it but you.
And the mice. And the cheese.
Yeah, and the
And the one fish. Sex undetermined.
as you guys are going along, you just there's just the whirring of this engine going on. Every now and then you pull the lever and it just kind of kicks in a little more. It's starting to get kind of warm. There's like heat coming off of
Uh-oh.
it. Yeah, I'm just saying.
So we need to pan some water on that thing. let's pan some water on that thing. Cool it down.
Okay.
All right. Or maybe we could even try coast for a while if we're getting far
Oh,
enough
sure,
away.
we could do that. Yeah.
Just give the rats a break.
See if that. Sure.
All right, so
Put it in
Their
neutral.
little feet are burning.
all right, you put it in neutral, and you all feel the vibration stop, and the boat kind of continues to go.
I like
Nice.
that.
I like this.
It's beautiful. Like this whole continent's been just gorgeous the whole time.
I'm enjoying
no
this.
no complaints.
It's a nice little
Killed a lot of
journey.
people.
So you just kind of keep drifting and drifting. The sun's coming up. It looks like it's not quite sun up yet, but sun will be hitting the cross, coming up soon.
All right. Well, let's just keep. What else are we gonna do with it?
Yeah, has the rock responded
I can
at
make
all?
a
Anywhere we
pancake
go.
breakfast.
No sign of the rock?
nice.
Nothing from the rock. Just
Huh.
Make some fish
nothing.
pancakes.
Keep putting a call out and see if I'll get any pings back, I guess.
all right.
How long have we been in the boat? Just
I'd say at this point maybe a half an hour.
Yeah,
You've
for a
kind
long
of
time.
been out there for a while. And from what Hug saw earlier, it would probably be, unless you were really super speedy, it looks like it would be a
3
while.
hour
to get-
cruise.
Yeah. As long as the weather doesn't start getting rough.
Uh-oh.
So,
Well, thankfully we have a fearless crew.
again with Jim Backus.
He's in everything.
So, you guys eat some
See some
food.
rebel out of cause material.
You eat some food. You might even have some
Fish.
some fish. You have some.
I'll make us all salmon scrambles.
All right, Winter's gonna make scrambles for everybody. It's gonna be nice. Dag, what are you doing? You're sleeping.
I like my pancake style.
salmon scramble.
Okay, he's gonna wake up.
Sleeping.
Yeah, take some Ambien and have a scramble while he's sleeping. Lyra kind of moving around, taking a look around. Comes back, doesn't really report anything.
Have some salmon scramble, Lyra.
Salmon.
Kick
Yeah,
back.
there's more than enough.
I will.
That was a big fish you caught.
I don't like the way you said that.
It was a big fish.
No, I don't. I
You
feel
look
like
good today, Lyra.
I punch Winter in the face
Oh shit.
because I think he can take it.
With flavor. So, who's where on the boat?
I'm in the driving part, but now I'm going to eat some food, so I'll probably go to the eating part.
Okay.
I'll switch with him. I made
Oh.
the food, and I'll go up and steer while
I like
he
that.
goes down and eats.
I'll be skulking down below. I
Thank
think.
you, my friend.
All right. So all this is going on, and Winter is kind of up there steering, and you can start to feel the boat slowing down. Your momentum is kind of getting a little lower, and you see up in the distance just blue sails.
Switch the direction of that
Yeah.
illusion.
Yeah.
So turn away from whichever way they're heading. Which way are they heading?
It looks
Straight
like
ahead?
they're heading towards the sunrise, so they're heading east.
Does it
They're
seem
heading.
like we'll intersect with them if we keep going?
No,
on their path?
you're slowing down.
Yeah,
You're,
I'm going to say
you're
if
just
we,
kind of
if we
floating.
want to,
so.
we can turn hard. So
Cool, cool.
Yeah, and
avoid
let's
that.
make it look like we're ocean from that angle now.
Yeah. Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Instead of behind us.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
keep the
sure.
illusion up. Yeah.
Alright.
We've been going half an hour far enough away from the
Sure.
city. Let's make the boat not see
You
us.
can also
I'll do a
relearn.
full circular illusion.
Yeah,
if
you can.
want.
I'm also gonna assume that you guys relearn your spells.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
wasn't
You've had
doing
some
much
time.
except eating salmon and eggs.
So yeah, at this point, you've been out there for maybe 45 minutes or an hour. So
Is there anything on the boat that Lyra could use to fashion a new crossbow bolt or two also? Or am I kind of out of
there's
my
a
league with that
crossbow
stuff?
workshop in the hall.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's
No? All right.
and there's also
Well,
a
are-
big
I
five.
assume I don't have carbon fiber bolts. I
But
was
there might
wondering.
be weaponry on the ship.
That's what I'm
Is-
hoping,
Is
yeah.
there any sort of an armor?
My ranged weapons, I think I've only got like 5 bolts left. So
You if you want to kind of go around, you didn't really find anything. It was like very nicely done. There's a hold with some food in it. There's like some clothes and blankets and things like that.
I like that.
There's water supplies. There's there was like a little private room with some stuff in it, but no real, nothing really of any note.
right.
or anything. So
Didn't find any traps. Didn't find any hidden compartments.
yeah. So
You could maybe whittle something out of
That's
a
what I was.
chair.
Yeah, like if there's any way to do that.
well, if you do, you want to go down? Does anybody else want to go down and take a look at anything?
I'm eating my salmon and egg scramble. It's really good. Dag is sleeping.
All right. So anyway, Winter,
Winter's
you see
driving
the sails kind of they're moving pretty quick. They don't really seem to respond to you. It looks like you're not really moving and you're kind of
Right.
low in the water. You're very sort of a small craft. So
Okay.
That's good.
this thing goes past. And now it looks like you're not really moving anymore. You're just sort of becalmed.
Kick it back up a
Just
notch.
start this
Yeah,
shit
I think
back
we'll
up.
Go. I think I'll push that lever, get the cheese flowing. Yeah. I'm gonna grab it low.
Yeah, push
I'm gonna
it.
grab it low and push it.
Release the
forward.
cheese.
Okay. So
Crank that cheese lever, boy.
so you
Here comes the cheese.
you pull the cheese lever, and
There we go.
Fuck yeah. Aw, fuck. Cheese.
you go up and you look into the window. You sort of scramble up and you look into the window, and the mice just look sad. It's just sad mice, sad,
Poor mice.
so sad.
Maybe we should throw
There
some.
no cheese or what?
I'm just
Ask them if
just
they like
saying.
fish.
I'm just saying. It looks like the boat is moving, but they just look sad.
Maybe this is just not a long distance vessel, and we should pace ourselves, or these mice will just stop working altogether, and they need some nappage. Like the benefit of this is it's a great little pleasure thing, but like the cost is it. These rats are used to going around for some.
Should we look and see if there's other rats? Maybe there's fresh rats.
Yeah,
Should we
maybe.
place the other rats.
Maybe let's
Or
see how this
mice.
whole system works.
Place the other mice.
Yeah, let's get into the
Looking for
engine.
looking
Let's
for some
get in.
mice. Other mice. Are
Yeah,
there other
yeah.
mice?
Is there another wave we
Are
can
there any other
release? or-
mice? Are there other mice we can put? How about mice?
Fuck you.
I think what Blaine's implying is that Winter needs to go in there and jerk off all the mice.
Oh, I'll play with them.
Have the mice make their own cheese.
You guys want some real cheese?
Can you milk a mouse?
You want warm cheese?
Is that possible? You can
Here,
milk
mouse.
a mouse. They have
Yeah,
teats.
let's.
A mouse has teats, right?
Yeah, let's get in there and look around, see what's in the engine area.
Yeah, if there's some way that.
Are there some fresh, young, strong mice?
Can they
strong
talk?
mice?
Can these mice talk by any chance?
So you
guys are weird.
you get in there and
Your friends.
you see that there's a weird holding sort of a cage
Uh-huh.
that has more mice in it.
I
and
like
when you,
it.
When you pull the lever, that
Yeah?
they drop more mice into this wheel.
Yeah.
And then do the tired ones maybe want to go back inside and take a nap?
Yeah, the tired ones just look so sad. They just look so
Get in
sad.
there,
Can
buddies.
we get him out of there?
Just pat him on the ass, make him go take a
Yeah.
nap. Shove
Well,
him in
there's
there.
really no
Yeah,
way that
yeah.
you can. There's really no way that you can get in there. You can just sort of see the stuff from.
Oh, so they just die
Yeah.
probably and get run over by the
We just run out of mice.
work in the mouse pulp.
It's a rat king.
All right, so there's fresh mice.
Do our best.
Let's keep going. Fresh mice back to
All right.
back to level 7.
So you guys crank up the mouse wheel,
yeah, fucking
and
lay
these
on the cheese paddle.
so it gets all Jarlsbergy in there,
Nice.
and you start to
Is it a soft cheese or like a cut cubed cheese?
that's cube cheese. It's
All right,
like a
good,
Swiss.
good.
Lyra's going to go ahead and say
Sharp
once
cheese.
these rats get tired, we should maybe let the boat idle for a while, not let them die from
All right,
exhaustion.
okay.
So suggest. You can ignore Lyra if you want. But Lyra's getting a little worried that
All right. You have sensitivity towards the animals.
I do.
I'm sleeping, but I agree with that suggestion.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you start to move, and as you are,
Is there anything we can do for the mice? Can we give them some water and
Yeah, sure.
little shoes?
Yeah, splash it
little
down
shoes
there.
on their sore feet? Give them a little foot massage.
Can we rub their stomachs?
No. There's really no way.
Can we milk them?
It's almost one of those things where they say warranty void if opened.
Right.
Seems to
If
be
we
like
crack
a
this
weird-
open,
It's like
it's not going to work anymore.
What do you call it? It's a self-enclosed bio
Self-contained.
Apparatus.
It's like a
Scuba.
biodome,
It's scuba.
like that movie
It's like-
with Pauly Shore.
Yeah, and Steve
Jobs.
Jobs.
Stephen Baldwin.
Stephen Baldwin, yeah, that guy.
Is Stephen Baldwin down there?
Yeah, he's preaching to the mice, converting them all,
Baldwin
bringing them
Drive.
to God.
So you guys, the ship starts moving. You're sort of steering it.
Yeah.
While you are steering it, you see off to the right of the ship, kind of moving north to south. You see some green sails,
Okay.
like
Far
a
away?
group
Far
of
away?
yeah,
Far away.
yeah. They're not really kind of look. They don't look like they're gonna engage you, but you see some green sails in the distance.
I like
Great.
this
And,
boat. I like
good for
this
them.
Trip.
And very soon after that, you also see moving in the same direction. You see some yellow sails, different shape, like almost like weird spires shaped.
Not golden, but yellow, perhaps.
Yeah, like a yellow. And then while you're seeing all of these boats, you see a sort of a weird gold thing, and it looks like it's coming towards you.
Submarine.
Illusion, maybe?
It's up. It's up around.
Yeah, fudge.
I'm using.
Since you've been gone.
I think the monolith just walked in.
God, that monolith. Did anybody see the monolith this weekend? I was supposed to go, but I had to work.
Is it a
Can we
golden?
evade?
Yeah. Can we try to? I mean, like, what the golden thing coming at us? Does it look like a
it a
cannonball
boat?
or?
When I say coming at you, it's like it looks like there's just sort of a
The boat
there's a reflection like a sail, but it seems to be you notice it and it seems to be getting closer, not coming right at you or anything, but it seems to be getting closer.
It's just like a thing sticking up.
Yeah. Does it look like a harpoon?
Like
or?
a periscope?
I think it's like maybe a submarine.
No,
a
it's
sail.
way off in the distance.
Oh, well,
it's like
shit.
like
I'm not
almost
worried
like
about
another
that.
sail.
Like
I'm
a
not
big
worried.
periscope?
They can't even see us because I used my illusion and turned it around.
Good.
All right.
All right, so
I'm
you
gonna-
guys
yeah.
you guys keep going, and
I'm gonna actually get up on the top of the boat and get ready to jump off if there's an emergency. Like I want to be ready to like not be on the boat if there's an impact.
all right,
All right.
that's good. There you go. Nice. Anybody else?
I'm still steering,
I don't trust this thing.
but ready to stop if we have to.
You keep going, and the big cappuccino engine starts to. It's getting warm again,
Let's release that.
Damn it.
but you're making some pretty good time, and you see some more weird colored sails off in the distance. You see more blue sails, a couple more blue sails. You see
Shippy sails,
yeah, so you see some soupy sails.
white fang.
You just see some weird movement off in the distance, but the weird gold thing that's coming towards you, it's starting to be kind of backlit. It looks like some sort of gigantic ship, and it's moving very, very, very quickly.
dear.
But it's just like every time sunlight hits it, it's this glinting gold. There's gold all over this
Maybe
thing.
they're nice if they're gold.
What I'm hoping is what this is it just means we're heading in the right direction.
Yeah, we'll
And
meet
it's
up
following
with
the
them
same
and
nautical path.
They'll
And
bring us on and give
we're
us
the
food
channel.
and clothing. And
it's a coincidence, yeah, and then it just means we're going in the right direction. And maybe we'll have to evade it when it gets close, but for
see what
now,
happens.
All right, so this as you're sort of moving along, you see the thing that's coming towards you. It's sort of bisecting your path, I guess. Is that the right word?
Okay, sure.
Where it's like you're going south north, Yeah, and it's going east-west.
Got it.
So you
I can either slow down or speed up to avoid hitting it.
Or turn.
Or turn.
Yeah, I would say
Or
start
stop.
to maybe go to the other way.
All right, you don't think we're going to meet these people on the gold ship?
well,
Yeah.
it looks like if you keep going, you're past their path. Like
Got
you
it.
wouldn't be.
Okay.
They will
intercepting.
miss us, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
good. Well, that's good because they can't see us. So
it'll
Yeah.
be behind you, but it's moving really fast.
all right,
Let's just keep a real close eye on it and
And,
see what the
uh,
fuck it is.
watch
it's-
the wake.
In a while, it's really kind of hard to not keep an eye on it because it starts to look like a big gold, sort of a city almost, but it's like a big double-hulled golden ship, and it's
Catamaran.
yeah,
An
sort of
aircraft carrier size.
yeah, because it's like these are giants.
Right.
You're assuming that everything is giant. So
Catamaran.
this thing is coming at you very quickly, and it's backlit. It's fucking gorgeous and very impressive.
Maybe that is the Golden City.
Giant sails. No, but it's and you also start to see that there are small golden sails around it.
Oh, it's a flotilla.
Yeah, and it looks like it's heading somewhere in a hurry, like in formation. So you're sort of
There's trouble. Maybe they need our help.
Lyra's gonna mutter under her breath, I kind of want to get on that boat.
I kind of do too. I think I want to
Well-
help these people because their ship is beautiful.
you're still going. Your motor's getting pretty warm. You're at this point you would have to sort of swing around and try to match speed with it and do all that sort of stuff. And this thing you realize this thing is so much bigger than
There's
than
no
you
way
guys.
we
Yeah,
would
yeah.
be able to meet up with it.
Yeah, exactly. So you start to
We'll get
realize
the
that
town.
you're lucky you got past it when you did.
Okay. Maybe we'll get to where we came from, and they'll tell us what's going down.
Yeah, like
Okay. So
interesting.
while you guys are trying to, you guys see this thing sort of, you get to the rear of your boat and you watch it sort of pass behind you. And it's gigantic, just city blocks of this giant, weird gold galleon. You still can't make out any details. It's still dawn, and this thing is off in the distance, and there's mist on the water and everything. But after this thing goes past you, you just start to hear and your engine kind of starts to conk out a little bit.
Oh dear.
Fuck. All right, just
But-
cut it completely. Yeah.
Yeah. So
You've gotten on that gold boat.
well, you scramble up and you look in the window and you see that the wheel has just ground all the rats into pulp.
Lovely.
So you're ratless. You probably had enough rats to maybe go out on a fishing trip and then rats to get back,
It's just not a.
but you didn't have enough rats to get across the bay. Luckily, there's a huge wave caused by the wake of this ship, and swells start to kind of lift you guys up.
Let's surf that shit.
And yeah, it looks like you guys are being sort of propelled towards some shallows. You can
Shallows?
You can smell forest. You're starting to smell forest.
Oh, so we're actually approaching something. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah. So hey, does everybody just roll a dexterity, by the way? Because things are starting to get a little rickety.
Uh-oh.
All right. Lyra did not make her dexterity check. Winter did make his.
Lyra's losing a lot of dex checks, and she's got a really high dex.
Dag is fine.
Yep.
And everybody passed your dex check except for Lyra. So
Hang on, Lyra.
No, I won't.
where were you, Lyra? You were.
I was on the
In the crow's nest?
fuck. I was on the edge of the ship. If I'm being honest, I was keeping an eye out, very close to the edge.
All right.
of the
She was up
boat.
front with Leonardo DiCaprio.
So
Although I think what I meant when I said the edge of the ship was on downstairs. I was downstairs, surrounded by lots of
downstairs in the panic room with a life preserver.
padding, surrounded by mattresses.
Okay, so that's where we leave it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening. We're going to turn it back to Buffalo Bill Cody and Brian Posehn.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, you guys!
Happy New Year.
Happy
It's-
New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy
Happy
New Year's, Dr. Poker.
Philbin.
Happy New Year to you. Happy anniversary to my wife.
2015.
3 more.
I'm still writing 2015 on my checks. Wait a minute.
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich and Scott Ackerman. For more information, visit earwolf.com.
Earwolfradio.com